The number one reason people over 50 lose their independence. Have you ever noticed something that just doesn't make sense? I've met people in their 80s who still travel the world, play with their grandchildren, volunteer in the communities, and wake up every morning excited about life. Then I've met people 20 years younger who struggle just getting out of a chair. They're both getting older, so why are their lives so different? And I kept asking myself that question. Was it genetics? Was it good luck? Good food? Good doctors? Or was there something else? And after spending more than 30 years helping people improve their health, I believe I found the answer. And here's the surprising part. You may think it's all about age, but it's not. I'm going to show you what I believe is the number one reason why this happens. And even more important, what every one of us can start doing today to protect ourselves. So we're not that guy or that girl. See, my goal isn't simply to help you live longer. Oh, that would be great if I can promise you that. But my goal is to help you add more life to your years. And if you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or beyond, this video is for you. Maybe you've noticed at some point in your life, it's getting harder to get up off the couch or out of the bed, or even climbing stairs becomes an arduous task. Or you feel more winded when you're going up and down the stairs. Maybe you've noticed that, and you're thinking, well, that's just a sign of getting old. Not necessarily. Growing older is a privilege, but the real question is, how do we grow old and retain our independence? That's the key. We want to continue having a healthy life. If you're not healthy, you want to get healthy. You see, I've worked with thousands of people, and that's true. I've worked with people, whether it be through my 6 weeks to fitness programs, my Body Scope of New York Children's Sports and Fitness Expos. I've done so many programs, and it has helped so many people. But I learned a lot during those years. And we're talking about over 35 years that I've been doing this. And I've met people in their 70s and 80s who stayed active, and they just kept going. And it seemed like they had a purpose. They enjoyed their lives. And they had the energy to do whatever it is they need to have done. But then I meet people who are, again, younger, who had quietly stopped living because everyday life had become difficult. All of a sudden, their joints ache, they can't stretch as much, they're not flexible, they have back pain, and right away, they tell their bodies, well, you're getting older, this is to be expected. And they're only in their early 40s or 50s. So what happens in the next 20, 30, 40 years if you're already telling your body it's over? That's when I realized the difference wasn't simply the number of birthdays each person celebrated. You see, we all have a chronological age. We have a biological age. You may wonder, why is it that some people who are 60 look 80 or feel like they're 80? And why is it that some people who are 80 feel like they're 40 or 50 and look like they're 40 or 50? Okay, there must be a reason for that. The difference was what had happened during the last 20, 30, 40 years. What have you done to or for your body? Because it's going to show over time. And that's when I stopped focusing on lifespan and started focusing on health span. The number one reason people lose their independence isn't simply getting older, it's gradually losing strength, balance, and confidence to do everyday tasks. You see, most people don't wake up one day and say, gee, I'm unable to live independently. I'm unable to get out of bed. I'm unable to walk up the stairs. It's a gradual decline. You're sending your body signals gradually that says you're no longer necessary. We can't do what we used to do anymore. And you avoid getting down on the floor because, quite honestly, you're afraid that you won't be able to get back up. You move less because your knees hurt. Your muscles become weaker. Your balance declines. Your body adopts to less movement. And that's why I often say your body is always listening. Every time, every day, it responds to the signals you send it. If you're not going to walk up the stairs, you're telling your body, well, we can't do that anymore. If you're not going to get on the floor, you tell your body, well, we just can't do that because we won't be able to get back up. Instead of training your body to go up to walk those stairs, instead of training your body to get on the floor and to stretch. If you have an animal, a cat or a dog, what do you see them doing every day? They're stretching. They're stretching. Stretching out, stretching their lower back, their legs, their arms, whatever it takes, their paws, whatever it takes, they're stretching because it's innate, it's within them. We should take a page out of the animals' books and start stretching on a regular basis. It's going to increase blood flow, it's going to give you more confidence, and it will definitely help you when it comes to reducing the amount of injuries that you may feel if you did not stretch. So this is important. Aging is inevitable. We all age, but frailty and weakness is not inevitable. You become weak when you don't challenge your body. When you don't use it, you lose it. That's the truth. Now, we can't prevent every illness or challenge, but we can influence many of the things that help us to stay independent much longer. Think of your body like a savings account. Every walk, every strength workout, every healthy meal, every good night's sleep is important, they're all a deposit into your future independence. Now, think about this. I worked out this morning. I worked out with the weights, but I did that because I'm telling my body that you're necessary, you're needed. And I'm investing in my health now so that later it will pay dividends. That's how you have to think about it. You use it or you lose it. Let me give you 3 simple tests to take. Can you stand up from a sturdy chair without using your hands? You know how you get up off a chair, you gotta rest your hands on the arms of the chair so you can get up. Can you get up without doing that? By just using your feet, your thigh muscles, your abs, your stomach, just incorporate those muscles to stand up without using any extra support. Can you do that? If the answer is no, then you have work to do on your health span. You want to be independent. I remember a doctor saying to a patient, if you can squat, you can live independently. Now he said that because he knew that if you have to go to the bathroom, you got to squat down, will you be able to get back up? So he told this patient, if you can squat, you can live independently. So my question is to you, can you get up off a chair without using your hands? That's the first test. The next test is the balance test. Can you stand up? Maybe hold on, one hand can hold on to a countertop if needed, but stand up and just stand on one leg for a certain amount of time. Can you stand on one leg, on one foot? Can you do that? If you got to put your arms on a countertop or something to hold it for support, that's fine. But can you stand on one foot and then alternate to the other foot without feeling like you're falling, that you have to put both feet on the ground? That's a simple balance test. The next test is the grocery test, which I'm not going to ask you to go to the grocery store and show me that you can do it, but can you comfortably carry grocery bags from your car into your home? If you can't carry grocery bags from your car into your home, you have a health problem and you need to work on this. These aren't medical tests. They're simple ways to think about your current level of function. Functional fitness is what we call it. And to improve your functional fitness, I would start today. Walk every day. You can walk for 30 minutes a day. And you tell me, well, I don't have the time. You know, if it's important to you, you'll find the time. If not, you'll find excuses to not do it. You can walk 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes in the evening. That's 30 minutes right there. You can start a strength training program 2 or 3 times a week, doing some push-ups off a wall, off the floor, isometric push-ups, just like isometric exercises, pardon me, just like this would help. Crunches off the floor. You can do some arm curls. There are so many things you can do for strength training. The key is to just do it, as Nike says. Just do it. Your body will thank you for it. You need to practice your balance. You need to work on your flexibility. Like I said about the animals, they know within them to stretch. We need to stretch, not almost every day, every day. It won't take any more than 5 minutes, and you're worth it. I would say you're worth it. What do you think? Make sure you're eating enough amount of protein. That's important as well. Protein helps when it comes to building muscle and strength. And stay hydrated. Very important. And most importantly, make sure you're getting enough sleep. Sleep makes a whole lot of difference when it comes to your health span. Avoid sitting for long periods without getting up to move. You see, small actions repeated consistently can make a remarkable difference over time. And the key word here is consistency. Be consistent. Again, small actions repeated consistently can make a remarkable difference over time. And that's what we want. You see, when most people think about aging, they ask, how long will I live? And I think there's a better question. It's how well do I want to live? If you can answer that question, then you'll take my advice. Especially if you want to travel, play with your grandkids, carry your own groceries. Is that what you want to do? I know I do. Walk confidently through the airport. I know I do. These are Healthspan goals. And today I want to challenge you to do one thing that your future self will thank you for. Remember, growing older is a privilege. It is. But growing weaker doesn't have to come with growing older. I'm Vince Ferguson, and it's my mission to help adults over 40, over 50, over 60 to add more life to their years. And if this video encouraged you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. And finally, leave a comment below and tell me one thing that you're going to do this week to protect your independence. And until next time, keep adding more life to your years.